Hi everyone, and welcome to our WCT 2022 digital event session, How to Scale Process Efficiency with Machine Reliability. My name is Noah Lapidot, and I'm your host for today's session. With me are Liran Akavia, former co-founder of Seebo. Seebo was the leading process optimization solution and is now part of Augury, where Liran is the VP of Sales and Process Health. Also, we have Amir Bahalul, Augury's Director of Advanced Innovation. Seebo has presented at WCT before, so to kick off our conversation, Liran, can you recap the two previous digital events about process health, otherwise known as process-based artificial intelligence?
So thank you very much, Noah, and it's very good to see you again and to be here in this event again. So we previously spoke about two subjects that, in my opinion, are top interest for many manufacturers around the world. One of the subjects is the relationship between people, process, profit, and planet. Every cement manufacturer would like to optimize all those four important objectives, while in the past it was a zero-sum game. In the past you had to choose where would you like to focus. If you want to be more profitable, you had to let go maybe the planet or people. While today, with technology, it's possible not to compromise anymore. It's possible to optimize all the objectives without sacrificing something important. And the other topic that we had a deep discussion on is the alternative fuel rates, or in other words, increasing alternative fuel rates without sacrificing the throughput and the quality. In the past, when cement manufacturers wanted to push alternative fuels into their manufacturing process, they had to sacrifice their quality or the throughput or other parameters. And today, with the right technology that optimizes the process, it's possible not to sacrifice that. And those two subjects together are top interest for cement manufacturers and the other manufacturers around the world. And the technology helps manufacturers reaching those objectives without sacrificing other important topics. So if I'll sum it up in one simple sentence, we are speaking about process efficiency, which equals to process health. And let's look at the top objectives of manufacturers today around the world on reducing energy and emission, reduce waste, increase yield, increase the quality of the product, reduce variability, and increase the throughput. What's common about all of those is that those are all affected by the process. And when manufacturers around the world are looking at process inefficiencies, they generally ask the three most important questions. Why process inefficiencies are happening, how to prevent process inefficiencies from happening, and when is the right time to act. The process health solution delivers automatically root cause analysis. So by scanning thousands of tags that are coming from the process against the result, the algorithms are able to present and explain what are the root causes. Then, using the same technology, the algorithms are able to generate automatically the right operating envelopes, the right recipes for the process to deliver and produce the best product. And we're not speaking about a single recipe or a single envelope. We're speaking about envelope that is according to the right season, summer or winter, according to the right energy consumption, if it's RDF or alternative fuels or fossil fuels. And we are speaking about the relationship to different raw materials. And once the right process envelope is set in place, the solution helps to the manufacturers to enforce it on the manufacturing equipment using alerts and closed-loop control. This technology helps the manufacturer to perform continuous process health, continuously scan the process, scan the result, and recommend what are the right process parameters to use. So we can take a quick look on an interesting case study from a major leading cement manufacturer that had very ambitious goals. We can speak about the fact that they wanted to reduce emissions and reduce energy consumption. They wanted to increase the capacity and the throughput and optimize the quality. Now, in the past, those goals were not possible to achieve altogether, but today, with the latest technology, this is something that is actually doable. And if we look specifically on this deployment and this year, we can see clear ROI. We can see over $1 million in actual dollar returns, and we can see almost 12% reduction in NOx.
Thank you, Liran, for that insightful recap. And now to you, Amir. You're the Advanced Innovation Director at Augury, a pioneer in machine health solutions for manufacturers. So tell me, once a cement manufacturer has deployed a process health solution and has optimized their production, how can they scale that success with machine health?
Hi, Noah. It's a pleasure to be here. So machine health helps manufacturers in many ways. Machine health reduces unplanned downtime. It also helps reducing the cost of the maintenance and reliability. And thanks to all of that, It helps increasing the production capacity as well as many other benefits. The way it works is by Augury installing wireless industrial-grade sensors on those critical production assets. Those sensors are sending data to the cloud, where we have an AI that continuously diagnoses the machines, and once there is a problem, we provide a full prescriptive diagnostics, which I will talk more about. And then after the customer performs the repair, they have an interface to input the actions that were taken, and the system provides a feedback about whether or not the repair was successful. If it was unsuccessful, then the system would advise on the next actions that are needed. So prescriptive diagnostics means that we don't only say that there is a problem with the machine, we say exactly in which part of the machine is the problem, how to repair it, including step-by-step recommendations to the customer maintenance engineers and teams, and when should it be repaired in the coming months, weeks, or even more urgent than that.
And how does Augury's Machine Health support customers through those steps of monitor, diagnose, guide, and act?
So today, Augury monitors over 90,000 machines globally. We have over 150 million hours of machine data recorded, and our detection accuracy is 99%. So all of that means that Augury probably has the best machine health AI in the world, but this is not the only way by which we measure ourselves. We measure ourselves by what is the user engagement with our systems. So we want to be more than just a technology. We want to be part of the process. And today we are at over 90% user engagement. That means that over 90% of Augury's recommendations regarding maintenance, reliability, and machine health are being performed in the field by the customer's maintenance and reliability teams. And we are supporting or enabling the digital transformation of the teams. Augury was founded more than 10 years ago in 2011. Today, we are more than 400 employees. We raised nearly $300 million at a valuation of over $1 billion. And we operate globally today in over 30 countries.
And what kind of success have your customers seen using Augury?
We're working with various industries, including the building material industry. Some of our customers save so much with machine health. For instance, one company saved almost $2 million in a one-year pilot, and that represents ×7 return over the investment within 1 year. Another interesting example is ICL, Israel Chemicals. Israel Chemicals tested Augury for 1 year. Within the first 10 months, they were able to save over $1 million. And in one instance, they saved over $400,000 worth of downtime. Of course, that quickly after that, they decided to expand globally. And this is the power of machine health.
Now that we understand what machine health covers and how it can help manufacturers increase production by reducing downtime costs and hours, Liran, I want to ask you, what does it mean to scale process efficiency with machine health?
So, no, I think it's a great question. And I would say that this is a kind of new questions that manufacturers are able to ask now and were not able to ask before. Let's take a look at the question. A manufacturer in the past wanted to optimize quality, or wanted to optimize only throughput, or wanted to optimize energy, or reduce the machine downtime and increase availability. But now the manufacturer would like to optimize quality, reduce energy consumption, increase throughput, and while doing that, to reduce the downtime and increase the machine reliability. So in other words, how does the process affect the machine health? And how does the machine health affect the process? And this is a complex question to ask. Let's take a look on the graphic view of this question. So for example, this manufacturer would like to optimize quality, and you can see that through time, the quality goes up and down. The same manufacturer would like to reduce emission, which also goes up and down. The manufacturer would like to increase yield, and you can see here in this graph that the yield is not stable, and reduce energy consumption. And now we can even add another layer of complexity. When we look at the machine health graph of when equipment is available or not available, we can see that this is also not stable. And when you look at the entire equation of 5 different objectives that none of them is stable, solving this equation in the past was a very difficult task for most manufacturers around the world. And today, with Augury's technology, this equation is actually solvable.
Solving the challenges of manufacturers today requires innovative technologies and collaborations. The recent merger of Augury and Seebo, which brings together machine health and process health, is just one notable example of a larger shift away from siloed solutions and towards increasing efficiency and transparency across entire value chains. But why did your companies feel it was necessary to specifically combine machine health and process health? Why not let manufacturers tackle each challenge individually?
So today, most of our customers have dedicated and excellent reliability teams and maintenance teams. Those teams have their own priorities, goals, processes, and on the other hand, there are the process teams and operation teams with sometimes different goals, different priorities, different processes. Those two teams do collaborate and communicate, but there are many challenges there. And because Augury, as Liran just presented, has visibility into both the machine health and the process health, we can help the collaboration of those teams and coordinate between them. And this is production health.
This attitude actually creates a whole new world of empowered production teams. Imagine a team that can collaborate on the level of maintenance reliability and process optimization. Other than the questions that they could ask in the past, they could now ask new set of questions. If the traditional questions are when I should perform my maintenance activities to reduce downtime, or what are the right process parameters to increase quality, today those teams can ask what kind of maintenance activities should I do in order to increase quality? And what kind of process parameters should I use in order to reduce downtime and increase machine lifetime?
And if we look at the challenges the industry faces today, that includes over $1 trillion in shadow capacity, over 16 billion tons of emissions, and over 1 billion people that are going to have to reskill by 2030. This is where machine health and process health can work together by eliminating unnecessary downtime, optimizing the asset care and reducing the cost of maintenance and reliability, while at the same time maximizing yield and capacity and reducing loss, waste, and emission. And together, this is production health. This is digitization of the production and transformation of the production.
This was great. Thank you, Liran and Amir, for sharing how manufacturers can scale the success of their process optimization programs with machine reliability, and how process health and machine health can make production healthier for companies, the planet, and their workers. Thank you for taking your time to share your eye-opening and practical information with us. And of course, thank you, our audience, for joining us. Now let's move on to the Q&A session.